How we doing, everybody? See that? We call that 90+% humidity. So, how you guys doing? Friday afternoon. Let's see if you can take a quick glance. Just got done 2 washers, a dryer, table, a couch. There's like a pool table, hockey table thing, a dining table, 4 chairs. There's a working fridge that's going to a friend of ours tomorrow, or not tomorrow, I don't know when. Let's see here. Oh. Trying not to block you. I can't reach it. Cable box. Let's see. So, Mama had the yard sale today, and we're putting her out again tomorrow. None of the furniture was really out, but she still ended up selling all of this. They're getting ready to pick that up. But, yeah, it's really hot. And it's getting ready to storm. I've got it covered up. Honestly, at this point, if something gets ruined, I don't care. I saved it for what I could, and I've already been paid on it to remove it, you know. Let's see. So, what did I get today? We have computer, like 4 monitors, printer, another cable box, power APS unit, it's like a router, TV board. Let's see, got a iPod, T-Mobile phone, and an iPad. So we can go ahead and put it in. Oh, there was a transformer in there too. I already pulled that out. Let's see. Oh, I am so sorry, guys. Somewhere down the line, you probably deserve that. No, I'm kidding. That's it. I'll get back with you tomorrow. I'm gonna get off here and like sweat a little bit. It's like, guys, have a great night. Bye. Alright, guys, same day, same load. I'm just busting it down here a little bit. So one of you guys asked me the other day if my interests had changed since I've been doing all the different things with the junk removal. And to be honest with you, it's really hard for me to have scrap run through here and not, let's see, and not scrap it out. Like even these table or chair tops. I don't have to take these off. I could probably get away with leaving them on there. But the yard, you know, it only takes a second. I had to take the main tabletop off, and that black frame there is what's left of it. And I figured since I had the driver out, we'd go ahead and take the seats off too. But yeah, it's become, I love doing this. I love scrapping. But I'll be honest with you guys, it's not worth the money. If you've got something else to make up for it, you know, and you can, using scrap to add to it. Oh, that was cool. Then it's okay. And I know some of you guys have to scrap. And, you know, I'm not putting any one of you down. Please understand that. You guys work your butt off for very little money. And there's decent money in this. There is. I'm not taking away from that either. I love when I just turn this camera on and then decide to do things that I hadn't planned on doing yet. Let me see if I can get this. There we go. Alright, so the how am I gonna do this? All right, y'all. Hang on one second. Sorry to do this to you. All right. So basically, I love scrapping and everything that you got to do to make a load ready to go to the scrapyard. But the problem I have is, unfortunately, they will never pay you for the amount of work you do. You're honestly, and it's going to hurt some of you, you're better off getting a job making minimum wage than you are scrapping. And I truly believe that. I mean, most places in the United States right now, you can get jobs way over minimum wage. You know, everybody is hiring everywhere. Now, let's go back to those of you that have to scrap. You know, some of you got no other choice. You got a schedule that working a regular shift work job, you can't do it because you get fired. You know, you got to pick Tommy Joe up at 10 or 11, and then Bobby Sue at 1 or 2, and the wife gets off at 3:30, and all you have is those hours in between to work. I've got no problem with that at all, guys. And I wish every one of you, you know, success, because I've worked that schedule before, and it is very difficult. People are like, well, why don't you just get a job? And because of your commitment, look at this guy. You know, these things were rolling through here at like 30 miles an hour, and then all of a sudden it just finally stopped and the humidity went away. But I know I got off track again. Because of prior commitments, things that you have to do, you're stuck. You get a regular job, and then the rest of your family suffers. And nobody wants that for anybody. So, let me think. Like I said, I've been through that. I've done that before. And you can force a good living scrapping. It's, and I call it forcing it because you're killing yourself. You really are. You're working yourself to death, depending on what you're doing. Excuse me for a second. Yeah, I got to the other day. Look at that. Bird. I love when copper's that big. It's a shame it's only a 3 feet piece. What did I come in here for? I think I'm looking for 1/4 inch drive. That might be it. But just in case it ain't, I'll take me some backup. Alright, there we go. So guys, I'm not putting anybody down for scrapping. You know, I did it for 3 years, and oh hell, what am I saying? I've pretty much done it my whole life. You know, get out of work and go scrapping until you find something better. And sometimes I just continue scrapping. But you know, it's really difficult to yeah, that's the one, to make a full-time wage that you can live off of. So what are other things you can do? You know, some guys haul nothing but steel. Now, if you're hauling steel right now, you're doing pretty well. I think my yard was at 170 a ton the other day, and it's not too bad. You can usually get a ton and a half a day just running you know, residential trash piles. And while you're doing it, you know, pull your aluminum side, make it clean, your copper, your stainless, that right there, the Apple Tower, and this stuff here, this is my dirty aluminum. Now I only get a nickel a pound on that, you know, because these little, see that guy right there, that's steel. Now I could go through and strip that and have a clean piece of aluminum, but I mean, I think it's only at like 26 cents a pound, so I just throw that off to the side. Now if it was back up to 40, I may consider pulling that thing. You guys gotta watch your time. You know, yes, if you're scrapping, you basically got all the time in the world, but let me tell you something, you don't. It may seem like it, but there's only so many hours in the day, and we all get the same amount. So make sure whatever you're doing, you're getting your money's worth. Now, do you want to keep doing that? I mean, it's possible. You can reach out to people and set up different accounts, like you know, places that like change out brakes and shocks and stuff like that. You can reach out to them and say that you'll be their scrap guy. Now, a lot of these places are already going to have a scrap guy. So what are you going to do to offer them a better way to go with you? And unfortunately, in this world, it comes down to money. But sometimes, you know, sometimes they can't rely on their other guy. You know, sometimes the other guy doesn't show up when he's supposed to, or he makes them wait an extra week. That's one way you can get in on that. But I'll be honest with you, this scrap life is hard on the body. If you're going to do it, be smart about it. You know, once you've picked up, you know, say 20,000 dryers, that's going to take a wear on you. I promise it is. But sometimes we do what we got to do, right? And when you come across things that are decent, you know, post it on Facebook. You can't do that with everything. but sometimes you go out, find something like a mower, find a mower, and a lot of time, you know what I find with every mower, almost every single mower I get, you pull on that guy right there, you pull on him a couple times and all you hear is chugga 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 chugga. And you don't want to start. So the first thing I'll do is I'll come over, and that's all I'll do. It's just wiggle that wire. And a lot of times it'll start right up. If not, okay, you can check your plug, but also check your air filter. And these guys will mow these things. They'll use them a couple seasons, and they won't even change the filter in this thing. And if she doesn't start right up and you got a good clean plug, then it's going to be that air filter. Unfortunately, that's about where my knowledge of mowers ends. But I'll make a good $40 off of every one of these I get normally, as long as it's early in the season. Now, right now, I come across one. Somebody might give me $20, $25. I'll take it though, because that's another thing you don't want to sit on material, unless it's clean metal. White bucket, blue bucket, gray trash can, white trash can. This is all clean aluminum. All screws have been removed. Anything and everything that has to be taken off of it has been taken off of it. Aluminum rims, completely clean, ready to go. A stack over here, completely clean, ready to go. Yeah, that wasn't nothing. It was just cutting the wires. If you go to scrap ballasts, make sure it says no PCBs on it. Because if it doesn't say no PCBs, it means it has PCBs and they won't take them. But, this is my aluminum pile. And as I clean it, I put it over there and get it ready to go. When I was first scrapping, running around scrapping, I took everything in every day. I'd clean up what I could, and I'd take my steel in with my aluminum, with my copper, with my motor. I took it all in every single day. And it took me about a month to realize that's about dumb. So what I did is I took a test, and I saved all my aluminum that week. And I took everything else like I had been, but I saved my aluminum. And then at the end of that week, that aluminum was kind of like a paycheck, right? All right, so the next week, I had a few extra dollars in my pocket. The next week, what I did is I held out all of it. It's what I call my precious metals. I didn't take my brass in, my aluminum, my copper, 1, 2, or insulated. The stainless steel, cast aluminum. I kept it all and kept it ready to go. And then, the following, I saved it for a week, and I didn't really have quite as much as I really wanted to take in. So what I did is I took half of it in. And then the following week, I took the other half in and let that half build up. And then finally, it got to the point where I'd run my steel loads every day, continuing to run that every day, getting everything cleaned up, making sure the yard was good, and then running my precious whenever it was ready. Oh, cans. Cans is another thing, You'll find a lot of times, well, I don't know. In my area, cans are all is the highest paying aluminum. But put this precious back until you have to take it. All right, guys. Now, if you're just starting out and you don't have a cushion, I recommend doing this. If you got to take it in, take the one that's going to pay you the most, all right, and leave the other half, all right. Get your payday, but leave the other half, and then hold off as long as possible. Then take the other load in, but not what you took in the first time. And what this will do is it will allow you some sort of a cushion, you know, because we all deal with problems every single day. And if you don't have a cushion to help you, you know, it'll turn around and bite you in the ass. I don't know if you guys hear all the thunder in the background. I hope it stays over that way. Let's see, what else do I want to tell you about that? Alright, so now you're taking your metal every day. You're saving your stuff here and there. Put some money back. Even if you're only putting back 1%. 1%. Let's say you got $82. All right. 10% of that is going to be $8.20. 1% of that is going to be 82 cents. Take that 82 cents and put it in a coffee can or something and make a promise. Make a commitment to yourself. Every time you take a ticket or take some metal in, they give you that ticket, you look at that bottom line. Whatever that number is, you put 1% back. And eventually, I promise you, that's going to add up a lot faster than you would ever think it would. So that's it, guys. I hope I didn't bore you too much. I just now looked down and seen that this is 20 minutes. So I'm going to get off of here. You guys have a wonderful day. I love all of you. Take care. Peace out. Mike's gone.